All right, friends, our video begins over here at 1910 Hotel Plaza Boulevard, which is home to what is now called Amateur Athletic Union. Back in 1970, this was the home of the preview center for Walt Disney World. This was the very first building that was built here in Disney World property, and it was used to show the magic that was to come, meaning Magic Kingdom. And this was actually opened up to September 30th of 1971, but I'm going to show you some photograph comparisons from then and now, some characters hanging around here in the front. And yeah, so this is the very first building, and also keep in mind that this is the very first building where there were actual cast members. So if you're a cast member watching this video, this is where it all began for you. Here you can see Donald Duck holding up a sign. Let's see if we can zoom in here, saying this exit, then right. You got Donald Duck there, but this is a sign that you would find back in the day, prior to Magic Kingdom opening. As I stated before, this was the building where it all began for cast members. Here I have a photograph of cast members standing in front of this building, and you can definitely see this building here, obviously in the background, and you can catch a little bit of that roof line there. So let me go ahead and show you that photograph, which is right over here. Right there, you can see the cast members, as I stated. And you can see the roof line right up there. That is the same building here, just autofocus here. Right there you can see the building, and you can see the roof line. This over here is a picture of when the preview center was actually being built. And you can see nothing there. You can actually see I-4 from this angle. But that's pretty much all you see. So this is back before Walt Disney World opened. So yeah, if you can believe it, this was the very first building that was built here in Walt Disney World property. And it's still standing. Walt Disney World's not using it anymore. This is now something else. But this is a classic right over here. A few things you can do in here. It had a snack bar. It had a short film presentation. It also had a gift shop, and I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure, you could also buy tickets here to the park. And this actually closed one day before the park opened, which was September 30th, 1971. The very next day, Magic Kingdom was open, October 1st, 1971. And we're gonna go later on to Magic Kingdom and kind of go through the process as you're entering Magic Kingdom for the first time, or prior to the first time, because everything's gonna be under construction. And that's what we're gonna be doing today. Here's another photograph I want to show you, and in this photograph you can see the sign there, open daily. I'm pretty sure this is for the preview center, and you can see a whole bunch of cars over there. As a matter of fact, they stated, I read an article where it stated that the preview center was actually the most popular attraction back in that day, so much so that they had more visitors than any major attraction here in Florida. Let me go ahead and show you a photograph that I found online where the characters were actually lined up over here with some of the cast members. And here's the photograph. You can see Goofy, you can see Pluto over here, just kind of standing right over here somewhere, right over here. But you can see the building in the back with the cast members. That's cool, right there. You can see the staircase, obviously, right there. This is where that was taken. All right, friends, we had a chance to take a look at the preview center. Very cool indeed. Now let's go drive towards Magic Kingdom. I'm going to show you the entrance, the entrance booth, how it looked like back then, how it changed over time, and what it looks like today. All right, so now that I got some ways to go to get to Magic Kingdom, I'm going to go ahead and just take advantage of this opportunity to let you know that I'm actually recording off a camera. I ended up purchasing the Canon M50 Mark II, and I love it so far. I got to get the hang of it and a little bit more. And this is thanks to my wife, you know, always thinking about me. She purchased this for me, and now I'm recording with something other than my phones, which is a little bit kind of weird for me. It's a weird feeling, but I got to get used to this camera, and it is what it is. But thank you, babe. So over here I have the archways of the entrance to Magic Kingdom, and this is what it looks like today. Obviously, you got the 50-year anniversary color still, which I absolutely love. However, this is what it looked like back then, before all the glitz and the glamour, back then when the park originally opened. And let me show you this. I love this. I love this right here. This right there in the top, let me zoom in, is actually the Mickey Mouse with the D with the Mickey Mouse in it. So vintage. I love it. But this is what it looked like. Nothing fancy. And you got the Magic Kingdom there written across the top. Monorail passing by. Love it. But yeah, you have the Magic Kingdom on the very, very top. Now let me show you another design that I found online, and I absolutely love this one here. I don't remember this one at all. I lived in Miami, and I came to Walt Disney World, but maybe not often enough to see this beauty here. Look at that. Very cool. I really like this look, and you can tell it screams at you 80s. In this photograph, you can see a few things being built. There on the left, you can see the TTC Transportation Ticket Center. On the far right, you can see Magic Kingdom as it's being built. But there at the bottom, you can see the Contemporary Resort. And then on the top left, you can also see the Polynesian as it's being built. I also noticed that the lake kind of resembles a map of the United States. But this is what it looked like back then. This is what it looks like right now. Here you can see a photograph of the Polynesian as it was being built way over there in the back. And you can actually see that right over there, that structure. That's the Polynesian right there. It's actually one of my favorite Walt Disney World resorts. Here's a photograph of the Contemporary, and what I love about it back in the day is that they used to do mariachi bands right up there. You can see all the mariachis over here. You can actually see the monorail. This was back then, right there. So at the Steakhouse 71 here in the Contemporary Resort, we come across these photographs here. Very awesome. This is great for this video, which is all about the beginnings of Walt Disney World. And you can see Roy here. They're putting up the beams for the monorail. There's that vintage logo again that we saw in the entrance. And there's Walt Disney walking around the swampy area, actually before the previous center was built. And then there's Roy walking around there as well. And then you get to see some of the Imagineers as they're working on some of the facades inside Magic Kingdom. Someone painting, decorating before Magic Kingdom opens up. And then here you have Magic Kingdom. There's the monorail. There's Main Street as it was being built. We're gonna take a look at the train track later on today. We're gonna see that in a photograph later on. And here's the Contemporary with the Skyliner and the Speedway there. So cool. And then obviously here we have the train. You have Roy up there doing the speech. After 25 days of Magic Kingdom opening up, Roy doing his speech, and then you can see the castle here on opening day with all the characters, all the cast members. So cool, so cool. Here's another photograph of the Contemporary being built. Very nice photograph actually, in color. And these are actually the buildings, and from what I understand, they actually made the rooms, they pre-made the rooms, and then they just lit them in to those compartments. So this is another photograph here of the Contemporary as it was being built. And this section right here is where the mariachis will play, right over here. It's a shame they took that away. I would have really loved to have come here, eat over there, and hear the mariachis sing a song. Back when Disney first opened, Disney used to offer tickets. You would either get the A, B, C, D, or E, which E was the higher end ticket. So if you did purchase the E ticket, you went to Fantasyland, you were allowed to go into It's a Small World, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the Mickey Mouse Review, Adventureland, Jungle Cruise, Tropical Serenade, never even heard of that one. And then Liberty Square, you were able to get into the Haunted Mansion. So the E was the more expensive ticket, but it got you the most popular attractions. Of course, now Walt Disney World as a company is celebrating 100 years of existence, and you can see that 100-year logo there. Love the train tracks established back in 1971, the train depot here overlooking the castle. Just love it over here. This was a dream that Walt Disney had, and it came true in 1971, October 1st, 1971. Here's a photograph that I want to show you of Cinderella Castle as it was in the beginning stages of being built. And this is what it looks like today. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. Absolutely. But this is what it looked like back then. Wonder how long it took to build Magic Kingdom. I need to find out. But that's the view right there. Here is another photograph of Cinderella Castle and Main Street. Obviously, this is a little bit more into the future. You can absolutely tell that Magic Kingdom kind of looks better, but you can see this overhang over here. So obviously the photograph was taken from probably up there, that window up there. But this is another shot right here of Main Street and Cinderella Castle. In this photograph, you can see a gentleman standing right next to the railroad tracks as they were being put in, and you can also see Cinderella Castle all the way in the background. Now, this over here, you can tell that right there is where the railroad track splits, which is right over there. So the gentleman had to have been standing somewhere right over here when they kind of took this photograph of the railroad tracks. And I thought it was Roy Disney, but it kind of does and it kind of doesn't look like him. But the shot was right over here, somewhere right over here, overlooking Cinderella Castle. Here's a photograph of Roy Disney standing in front of Cinderella Castle as it was being built. And I'm kind of wondering where the exact location of this photograph was taken. But it was definitely taken somewhere over there. And for all we know, it could have been taken right over here where this statue stands, for all we know. But yeah, this is Roy standing in front of the Cinderella Castle. And let me go ahead and show you a photograph, a better photograph of what it looked like as it was being constructed. You can see they had ways to go, but it was coming along, and now we got this beautiful castle. This right here is the grand opening of Magic Kingdom, October 1st, 1971. And on this photograph over here, which was actually on the 25th, this was not on the 1st. He waited 25 days to do the actual grand opening, the official grand opening, the official speech of the grand opening here with Mickey Mouse, right there in that spot, right over there. And as a matter of fact, the contents of that speech are on that plaque right over there. But this was the location right here. This is Roy doing the inauguration of Magic Kingdom. Okay, friends, I'm going to end this video right here, but we were able to take a trip back in time. I showed you the preview center, the first building ever built in Walt Disney World property. I was able to show you the construction of the TTC, couple of resorts, Cinderella Castle, Main Street. I showed you when the tracks were laid. But anyway, I had a lot of fun making this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, smash the like. If you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. More content like this is coming soon. But I'm going to end this video like I always do. We came, we saw, and we conquered. And do me a favor, have a wonderful day. Peace.